Super simple. And then this didn't cost you nothing. You got a pen around the house. If you ain't got no scissors, you been in school before. You know how to bend that paper and rip that off. Okay, so you can either have markers or a crayon, whatever you want. The crayon is literally right here, so I'm going to just do it. So, first, you're going to write the child's name at the top. So, I'm going to use my name. So, I'm going to write Bree. Right? And then you also need a pair of scissors. Okay, so then you're going to write Bree again. But you're going to put a little bit of space and Bree. Remember, I don't care how old your kid is, you need to write the first letter of the word needs to be uppercase and then lowercase. Because trust me, you don't want your kid to get confused once they start getting to kindergarten and they got to write a certain way and they can't just write everything uppercase. I am dealing with that now with my first grader. Okay? So you're going to cut it in half, and this one, you're going to cut each letter out of the kid's name, okay? Cut each letter out of your child's name. Let me move all this out the way. I normally do this on a sentence strip for my kids at the school, and then I'll have their name right here for them to always use if they want to write, and then I'll have their name, and then I'll have the name that's like, you know, just the letters, cut them out, and then they have a puzzle. So we can cut this a little bit more to make that like a little bit smaller. So you would give your kid their name and you'll say, what is this? And they'll say, Bree. Bree, let's spell Bree. B-R-I spells Bree. And then you would give them their letters and you say, now I want you to build the word Bree. Build your name Bree. So then you'll make them put it down and they'll say B. And then they get kind of confused and you'll say, oh, let's look at what we see. What's next? R. And then I. Let's spell it together. B-R-I spells Bree. Let's do that again. B-R-I spells Bree. Now, let's go ahead and mix it up. And then you can do it as mommy. Oh, let's see. That's the first letter in my name. And then the kid would say, no, it's not. And then it's like, oh, okay. Let's put the B there. Now, which one goes next? The R. And which one goes next? I. Good job. What does that spell? Bree. Let's spell it together. B-R-I spells Bree. Super simple. Super simple. And then this didn't cost you nothing. You got a pen around the house. If you ain't got no scissors, you been in school before. You know how to bend that paper and rip that off. That's easy. You could do that. Now, if you want to get a little technical, I will show you that too. If you want to be cutesy, I can show you that too. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and create. And when we create, we're going to go to custom size. We're going to custom size some stuff. Please put this in inches. Because trust me, it's been several times where I just do 8 by 11. You don't have to do 8.5. It's you get the gist. It's like a sheet of paper. So then we're going to come over here. And this is what I need you to do. I need you to take a cute picture of your kid and upload it, okay? So we're going to go to the uploads and I'm going to pick this picture of myself. Okay, so I'm going to go to this picture of myself and I'm going to make me a little bit small and then I am going to add in a table. Let's see. Tools. Yes, I need a table, girl. So what I need is, I don't want my table to look like that. So, I am, and then we're going to extend her out. Like so. And then in this top row, we're gonna put my name. So we're gonna put B, and then we're gonna do R. Remember, lowercase, and then we're gonna do I, because in the real world, your name is not capitalized, girl. Don't confuse them babies, okay? Because they're gonna look at you like, huh? But she said, and then it's gonna be a whole thing, trust me. Okay, we need to thicken this up though, because we gotta see it. Okay, and then you can't really see those letters, so we need to go in and fix those letters. And like I said, you can make it any font you want. I'm just going to keep it basic because I'm just showing y'all what to do. And we can bold those letters too, okay? Now we're going to scoot her out the way. I just need to scoot her right here. We're going to make me big again. Look at me. And then we're going to put her over me. Now what we can do is you can make her more transparent. Like that. And then we're going to put this over like so, like that. And then we're going to do that. Now, let me tell you what the kids going to do. Y'all going to be flabbergasted, okay? I do want to delete this line though. Actually, what we could do is just bring her up some. Bring this up some. Let me move this out the way. And then I want to pull her down. Don't know why I just added that in there. We're going to delete that column because that threw me off. And then we're going to pull her back up. I want it like that. And then we're going to pull her back up. Now, you just created a puzzle for your baby on the Canva. So what you're going to do is you're going to print her out. Let me see. You're going to print her out. And then when you cut it out, you're going to cut this out and then you're going to cut strips like that, okay? And when you cut those strips, the kid is going to then take the picture and they're going to build a puzzle. While they're doing that, they're saying their name. Isn't that cute? Like, super adorable, super easy. This is if, mind you, if you have a good Canva and also if you have the time to do it. It's to be, ooh, y'all close, ooh. Okay, there are different ways to be resourceful with your kids with their learning. Not saying that y'all don't know how to do that. I know you do. You just don't know where to start. You don't know what you don't know, you know? But remember, we have construction paper. I mean, you got notebook paper. You can use construction paper. You can use printer paper, whatever you need to do, but make sure you have sequences. So when you have very, very small children, like for instance, my baby is 2, I would do 1 through 5, 0 through 5 with her. And that is what we're sticking with for right now. Children tend to know how to row count before they know how to identify because everything is just based off of hearing and they remember what those sounds are and they remember how to go in order. So now you have some tools that you can use in your back pocket when your kid said, I'm bored, I don't have nothing to do. You got a puzzle with your face on it. Go build yourself. That's simple. You got this, girl. We got this. We're going to teach these babies.